Hello, gamers. Oh, sheesh. Welcome back to another amazing live stream by yours truly. How are we? How are we? Today, we are playing some more... Oh my gosh. Let me give you that, I guess.
Goth.
Thank you so much, Anarchy, for the 17 months. Oh my gosh, you are the freaking goat. Why, what is emo, goth? Why are we saying this for? What's going on? You going through a phase right now? I support you, but... No, but seriously, hello, everybody. Yeah, we're playing 428 Shibuya Scramble. I don't know how long it's been since we've played this, but... we're here. We're here now. So I'm excited. Let me switch you guys over to the gamer screen and I'll show pause the notify beach and give you the desktop audio and minimize this and close this tab because I don't need it and open this tab because I do need it. Okay, shift tab. Okay. We're in this bitch. I think we made some progress last time. Oh, sure. Okay.
Time to get scrambling.
Hey, Ultra, thank you so much for the 5 months with Prime. You are the god. Ah! I'm going through the goth GF phase for real, for real. Oh my gosh. Hello, everybody. Hello, Anarchy. Hello, Black Blue. And hello, Ultra, by the way. It's wild because I just saw someone finish this game yesterday, and now you're starting it all over again. You're starting it all over again. I can't even imagine. This is kind of like how I feel about, like, Zero Escape. I mean, I guess kind of less 999 because it was shorter, but especially VLR. Like, right now, it feels like one of those games that I'll never finish, and it'll always be there, but then as soon as I do finish it, it's gonna feel like I'm gonna have, like, a hole the size of the game in me. That's how I feel about VLR. Oh my god, that game ran me through the emotional ringer in so many different ways that, like, now that it's done, I'm like, what do I do now? Like, I know technically there's a third game. That's what I do now, but I'm like, it's just not the same. Like, is Zero Dilemma gonna toxically manipulate and gaslight me the same way Virtue's Last Reward did? I don't know. We'll have to find out. I've been here so long, I'm gonna start growing gray hair. I know, guys, you're almost there to your Twitch baby. 9-month Twitch baby. Turning the dust. Bro, don't say that, I'm gonna become ancient. Literally, bro's got 1 foot in the grave. VLR really hits you in the feels, because while playing it, it pisses you off so bad, but you miss it once it's gone. Like, literally the most toxic relationship you could have with a game. I ain't ready to pull a Spider-Man. Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. It's like that crazy ex you don't realize you love until you broke up. You're like, yes, this is gonna be so good that it's over for me. And then you're like, damn, bro. Remember that one time? Name's the most horrific shit. Okay, so considering it was a bad end, I'm assuming we left off at Osawa. Or, like, that was the last one we did. And I think we went through all of them, potentially? I need to look at the time chart, because I don't even know what's going on right now. Okay, so this has got a little split. And this is as far as I can go down. This has a few different splits. This is a keep out. Right, Black Blue, remind me, because I can't remember. Keep out means that, like, you got to where you needed to be, right? And, like, you have to do something else somewhere. Like, that's good, I can ignore her for now. This is a jump. Did we jump before, or do I need to jump now? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I'm just trying to get my bearings and see where the F I am. Can I see the hint for this? Kano was taken off the case because he lost track of the suspect thanks to a random altercation nearby. And his glum conclusion was correct if that father-daughter duo hadn't shown up. Okay, and we did prevent that. We prevented that by going to Minorikawa. So that should be good. Potentially we could replay this, but a peculiar, yeah. We ignored them, right? Is that what we wanted to do? I can't remember. I can't remember if like if us talking to them or not talking to them is better. Because didn't they say like they left because some weirdo was talking to them? Isn't that true? I just want to see which options are which, so I can know that I did the right thing. Should he move to another seat where he should take a look? No, he reminded me. Yeah, I think this was right, saying no. I feel like that's right. Time chart. Maybe, anyways. Let me try. Let me go to the jump. I think I'm just gonna go to the jump and see what's here. Father, help! Remember when she got so scared of a bug she died? Hitomi began typing out a response. Achi watched over her, wild speculations running through his mind. Oh, actually, wait, hold on, let me look. I remember I wrote, guys, do you remember I wrote a note last time because I was like, just in case I don't remember, just in case I don't remember what to do. It says 428. It says 428 : correct answers / jumps. So I think that's me trying to tell future me to focus on getting correct answers and jumping. So hopefully that helps me. Otherwise, past me really didn't write that much there, so fuck her, I guess. Where's my charger? I need my phone charger. What the Sigma? Sorry, I'm all over the place. In order to remove the keep out, another character needs to jump into it. Okay. Plug in. Bitch. There we go. Hitomi began typing out a response. Achi watched over her, wild speculations running through his mind. There was no way a mild-mannered young lady like her could be dating one of her father's co-workers. Was there? Oh, yeah! And we were gonna... Ooh, no. No. I hope this isn't true. Like, I really hope this isn't true. If for some reason he's dating that little girl, I'm about to be real killing myself. It was an email from her. No, did we jump this before? Okay, sorry. I just wanted to, you know, just wanted to get the vibes. There's a man following me. He has a gun, and I think he's trying to kill me. You know, just average die moment, perchance. I'm safe for the moment, so try not to worry. The kidnapper warned me, told me not to contact my family or the police. We're just getting a refresher from last time. Please keep this email a secret. Listen, I still, like, I don't know why, I still really feel like, what's his name? The detective that's assigned to this case. I just think he's sus, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like he's gonna know. Why would he know? I don't know, I just feel like it. There's a, yeah. Please keep this email a secret. But didn't Hitomi give the kidnapper a ransom, Osawa said? What could anyone want with her now? Tanaka shook his head, uncertain. He wouldn't know any better than I would, I suppose. See, it could also, I don't know. I don't know who to be sus of, like, who's here for me and who's here to kidnap my daughter, you know? I can't tell. Do the police know about this? And if so, why haven't they said anything? He felt himself start to tremble as he searched for answers in Tanaka's silent gaze. Do you think this could be related to that other thing? I doubt it. If it were, why would they go after Hitomi? I suppose you're right, but... Osawa was shaking outright now. Tanaka laid a hand on his shoulder. First, just calm down. Let's think about about what we know about the kidnapper. His composure helped Osawa keep himself under control. They've taken Maria, the vice director continued quietly, along with a ransom of 50 million yen. And now they're after Hitomi. His gaze sharpened. Sir, do you think this could be someone who holds a personal grudge against you? Oh, they have that toilet paper folder. The what? A grudge? Osawa considered. He couldn't think of anyone who would have a reason to attack him. He'd been too caught up in virus research and since his time in school to have formed any hostile rivalries. He didn't even have any enemies that he knew of. Maybe someone's jealous that I became head of the laboratory? He suggested doubtfully. He had held his position for years at this point. And, you know, he was just goated with the sauce like that. Why would that spur someone into kidnapping his daughter now? You didn't see it folded over the top? Oh yeah, you're right, I did see that. I don't know why I didn't connect that that's what you meant. I in my head I heard toilet paper folder, not like so I just saw like a folder with like toilet paper in the little sleeves instead of like paper. I was like, what? And then you were like folded, and I was like, oh. Oh, sorry, man. That specific letter really stuck to me. I was like, oh yes, the toilet paper folder. We all have one of those, right? Instead of ripping it ourselves, we have them pre-ripped. We just pluck it out of the folder. Has anything happened recently? Tanaka asked. Anything strange since you got back from overseas? Since I got back, Osawa's heart skipped a beat, then started pumping faster. I mean, besides the email that we got. Besides that. Osawa's heart skipped a beat, then started pumping faster. The first thing that came to mind was the solicitation he'd gotten from the American laboratory. If he accepted the offer, it would put Okoshi Pharmaceutical in quite a bind. Oh my goodness, sorry. Possibly enough to warrant someone holding a grudge over it. But the only person who knew about that potential transfer right now was his wife, I. No, nothing. Just a single letter completely changing the meaning. Listen, play that one line from Hamilton. You added like what, I forgot what fucking song it is. But, you know, Hamilton adding the comma after dearest, writing, my dearest Angelica, with a comma after dearest. It changed the meaning. Did you intend this? Not that I can think of. He couldn't bring himself to discuss the transfer with Tanaka. He's like, not my Pookie. How did you disconnect? Like, I'm not... The fucking thing is on the desk, bitch. Oh my god. Now they done fucked me up. It changed the meaning. Did you intend this? One stroke and you've consumed my waking days. It says, my dearest Angelica, with a comma. Oh, autoplay. Baby, no, that's not what I meant. Turn that shit off. He felt a surge of guilt for contemplating leaving his trusted assistant behind and nothing else. Not like we thought something gay was about to happen. So he's just my assistant. That's it. Oh, get out of here. Also, everything reminds me of Hamilton, so. Now I'm just like, oh god, why have I done this to myself? But it's like, if it wasn't that, it was gonna be something else. Nani? Can you please work with me? If he did make the move to America, he planned to recommend that Tanaka replace him as department director. Still, he didn't expect that to make up for his abandonment. Alright, I'll see what information I can find then, Tanaka said. Here, wait, let me... What if I disable and then enable? Bruh, I hate this game. I hate that it is playable with a controller, but then like as soon as it disconnects, like it just can't find it again. It's so annoying. And the thing is, like, I don't know the controls. I don't know the controls normally. So I don't, hold on. No. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, now, what's the fucking button? What's the button? Okay, wait, hold on. No. Bro, this game... this game fucking sucks! Like, what are these controls? Pissing me off! Ah! I need to... How do I exit? How do I close the game? Just close it. Just close it. I don't know any of the like, the controls... The controls for keyboard and mouse are bad. They just are. I don't want to play it. So I just have to shut the entire game because I don't know how to get the fucking main menu. I'm not gonna lie. This game, menu-wise, is a fucking nightmare. Like, this game is a nightmare. Like, why are there so many different sub-menus? Like, how do, like, I just want to get to one place to the other. Why do we need all of these different things? Something gay? Neuron activation? Are you gonna work for me? No? No? This game makes me crash out. Crash Out City! Okay, there we go. F1. Okay. 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 Let me go here, please. I don't even remember what was going on. And the worst part is you can't, like, skip through text, can you? See, I feel like it's bad to leave him in this room because I feel like he's gonna snoop on my computer. Now would you please leave me alone? He got up to leave the study. Sir, hold on. There's something I wanted to give you. Kajiwara reached into his pocket. I don't need a damn banana. Osawa fled the room. He needed to be alone, if only for a few minutes. But even if he could somehow shake Kajiwara, the other detectives had eyes all over his house. He had reached the limits of his patience. He couldn't even think straight anymore. He headed for the back door, trying to avoid the police. Opening the door quietly, he slipped across the yard and out through the back fence. He didn't want to venture too far from the house. He found a tiny alley and took cover there, thankful for a few moments to himself at last. While there, he caught sight of a man and a young girl, a father and his daughter, running past on the main road. Oh no, it's these two! So maybe Osawa's the freak and not Minorikawa. Maybe I should have had Minorikawa talk to those guys, but I don't know. Running past on the main road, it looked as if they were running from something. Or no, or is it? Oh, it is the dad that tried to hang himself. The news guy. Is it that? Is it that father and daughter? There's a lot of father and daughter pairs running around. I'm just wondering which one it is. The man glanced anxiously back over his shoulder, dragging his daughter by the hand, because that makes me think it's that guy. Osawa watched absently as the pair rounded a corner and disappeared from sight. Not long after, a pair of thuggish-looking men came running along, heading in the same direction. "You there," one of them called out. "You see a guy and his daughter around here?" Teruo Toyama and his daughter Hana. They've come to Shoto while running from loan sharks. Just moments ago, Toyama was talking on the phone with Minorikawa. Not long after, a pair of thuggish-looking men came running along, heading in the same direction. "You there," one of them called out. "You see a guy and his daughter around here? They should have come by this way." There was a hint of menace in his voice. Osawa feigned ignorance. "Don't think so, no." "Come on, Utaro, let's go," said the older man. "Aye," replied the other. The two dashed off in the direction the father and daughter had gone. Osawa took several long, deep breaths. He managed to calm down slightly. I'm surprised we didn't get a chance there to talk, because we apparently have to stop those guys. But I don't know how. But the worry gnawing away inside him still lingered. Oh. Hey, girl. What's up? Hey. I just needed some fucking fresh air, bro. Don't act like you didn't know I was out here. Sorry. Osawa groaned inwardly when he got back to his study. "You're still here. I bet you he was snooping on my fucking computer. I just know it." "Yes, sir. I was told to keep my eyes on you after all." "Believe me, it shows." "Mr. Osawa, if you're going to go outside, I'd appreciate if you'd let me know first." What? Had Kajiwara realized he'd snuck out of the house? But more importantly, Kajiwara reached back into his suit pocket. "I've been meaning to give this to you." He held out a small plastic bag. Inside was a scrap of paper of some sort. "What's that?" Osawa asked. "This is what was clogging the toilet, sir." With some hesitation, Osawa took hold of the bag. "Huh? That's... The passenger name here is listed as Kenji Osawa." In the plastic bag was a plane ticket, specifically the one for his upcoming flight to the US the following week. He left it out on his desk. How had it wound up getting flushed down the toilet? It looks like it's pretty important, sir," Kajiwara said. "I must say it was pretty careless of you to accidentally flush it. You know damn well I didn't accidentally flush this shit, you bitch." A wry sort of smile came to his face. "Although," the detective added, "I suppose the question of who flushed it is another matter entirely." Osawa was at a loss for words. Someone had tried to flush his plane ticket on purpose. He was sure of it. He knocked on the door to Ai's room, but there was no response. It didn't look like she'd gotten back home yet. Osawa let himself in. The stinging scent of her perfume pervaded the room, which was decorated all in white. Clothes were strewn all about as if to put her slovenliness on display. She'd been like this ever since they'd gotten married, and Osawa had long since stopped caring. It must have been Ai who'd tried to flush the ticket. He knew she didn't want him going to America, but still, couldn't she have found a better way to get rid of it? Thanks to her, he'd been stuck hunched over the damn toilet, fighting with the plunger. Osawa sat down on the bed amidst the brand-name clothing. Then he spotted something odd down by his feet. It was a gold cigarette lighter. This lighting is defo making it silver. Like, this shit did not look gold. Maybe, like, I don't know. I don't even know. Just when had I picked up smoking. Osawa picked up the lighter and set it on the shelf next to the bed. He started out of the room, but then he noticed a scrapbook on the bookshelf. The rest of the shelf was filled with fashion magazines, so the scrapbook definitely drew his eye. Curious, he took it down and opened it. Suddenly, Kajiwara came barging into the room. "Mr. Osawa!" he cried out. "It's your wife. She's gone completely hysterical." "She's what?" "Please follow me," Kajiwara led Osawa to the cafe where I had gone. The instant he opened the door, Osawa's ears were assaulted by a veritable whirlwind of verbal fury. "Hi, Pidgey!" "What the hell are you doing? Hurry up and arrest—" Oh, is this her? "What the hell are you doing? Hurry up and arrest this man!" This music goes crazy. The grating, histrionic voice of none other than Eyes. "Ma'am, please," he begged the officer she was verbally assaulting. Average Karen moment. "I just need you to come with me for a while so I can ask you a few questions about the situation." The officer looked nearly on the verge of tears. A strange man, not to be outdone by Eyes shouting, "Oh yes, I forgot about this," added his own voice to the chorus. "Hurry up and find that listen." Oh, is this her or him? I can't tell. This is my thing. I'm like, you can't just put random text and then not say who it is. "Hurry up and find that listening device. She's got one on her, I'm sure of it." Oh, shut up. Please, please, shut up. He only just stepped in through the door, and already Osawa wanted to run away. The cafe, oh my god, I'm already yawning, bro. The cafe was almost deserted. Probably the rest of the clientele had been driven off. What few customers remained were rooted to their seats, apparently afraid of getting caught up in the mayhem themselves. "How dare you call yourself a police officer?" I harped. "This is a dereliction of duty is what it is." "Ma'am, please." The officer was in tears now. "To think that good taxpayer money pays your salary." "Ma'am, please." Recording a conversation without consent is a pretty serious crime," the other man railed. "Luna, your FAQ is lying to me." Honestly, I don't even know what's in my FAQ. You what? Jail. Take a lap, bro. "Not cracking down on that. That's I think who is this? Not cracking down on that. That's dereliction of duty." "Sir, please." Sorry, no, that was actually him. "Not cracking down on that. That's dereliction of duty. Sir, please." "You know what? Fine. I'll find that bug myself." Oh no, that's still him. "You know what? Fine. I'll find that bug myself. Sir, please," the policeman exclaimed against bro. I'm about to just not even do voices for this game. Age? Oh yeah, probably I forgot to update it. Sorry, yeah. Bro, because like half the time I can't even tell who's supposed to be speaking because they add like either no descriptions at the end or like they only add it after like I've already said the voice. And like, you know, in this scenario it's kind of like better or like easier to understand, obviously, because like he's going and then the officer, then him, and then blah blah blah. But sometimes I'm like, god damn, bro, can we fucking make cues, please? I'm like, it's bad enough I'm just literally, this game is all me reading text on a screen. Can we make this the text readable? Please, they're killing me. They're killing me. "You know what? Fine. I'll bug the place myself. Sir, please." the policeman exclaimed again as the man advanced towards I, holding out some kind of electronic device. I recoiled. Stop at once! Don't you dare touch my belongings! Aha, so you do have something to hide! Alright, alright, alright. Kajiwara interposed himself between I and the strange man. Oh, not you! I groaned. Why don't you mind your own business and get the hell out of here? Yeah, the man agreed. Mind your own business. Oh, don't you mind me, Kajiwara replied. Ma'am, your husband is here. He gestured to Osawa. Osawa hadn't expected to be put on the spot. He stood frozen, speechless. Now what? I snarled. What do you want? Nothing in particular. Osawa began to back away on reflex, but I closed in on him. That's how it always is with you, she shrieked. You never care one whit what I do you? And you know what? That's fine. But it wouldn't kill you to show a little concern when I'm under attack like this. You're her husband? The strange man demanded. Look, someone's planted a bug on your wife. She could be caught up in could she be caught up in something? Something big? Tell me. Why are they all coming at me now? Sir, please, the officer too turned to Osawa. We just want to hear your wife's side of the story. Now I'm afraid I'll have to ask all of you to accompany me back to the station. Osawa felt like he was standing in the eye of a hurricane that was whirling faster and faster. Are you even listening? Hey, are you hearing us all right, man? Everybody please. Osawa simply stood paralyzed and stared at the storm of fury as the storm of fury raged on and on. But no matter how hard he wished for some escape, the storm showed no signs of passing him by. I want to go home. I never should have come here. Why did any of this have to happen? I goes overboard. Osawa walked into the middle of an argument between his wife and some weirdo at the cafe. The fight kept escalating until everyone involved got an invite down to the police station. It's doubtful that anything Osawa could have said would have stopped I from leaving the house in a huff. So maybe the guy she's arguing with needs to change what he does. Okay. Okay, let me go to Minorikawa. So maybe if we do talk to them, he'll stay at this cafe? I don't know. Let's try it, though. Ah! Take a look. Should he move to another seat where he could take a look? Gathering up his laptop, Minorikawa switched to a different table. I don't care if I'm making a scene, the older man was saying. I'm not leaving until I see you cut ties with that boy, do you understand? Shit always hits the fan when Minorikawa is involved, that's actually true. I understand that you're never happy unless you get your way. You're acting like a spoiled child. Oh, is this him? I think this is still him. I understand that... I don't know who's supposed to be saying this. I understand that you're never happy unless you get your way. You're acting like a spoiled child. Okay, that was her. You're acting like a spoiled child. Don't you talk back to me like... Bro, I'm about to go marry some random fucking stranger Anna style from Frozen just to piss you off. I wouldn't last a day in this society. I just wouldn't. You know, a boss once told me, right before firing me, that I was too competitive. I think he was right. I mean, I can't help it that people are always saying dumb shit. That's not my fault. That's their fault. Don't you talk back to me. You don't understand your own situation. Piss me off. Oh, we're cooked. We're cooked. It's fine. You're letting your emotions cloud your judgment without putting any thought into your future. No, Dad, you're the one who doesn't understand. The father-daughter argument was getting more and more heated. Dad was clearly furious. Minorikawa shifted closer, curious to see what might happen next. Then he saw the daughter's face and gasped out loud. Oh, hey, I know you. Wait. You're on TV, right? The father scowled up at him. No, see, this doesn't seem right. Because then this is gonna lead... Because we're trying to stop them from leaving. I knew I was right. You must be mistaken, he said gruffly. No, I'm sure of it, Minorikawa said. What show am I thinking of? The young woman seemed disconcerted by his enthusiasm. Who was she? He called out to a waitress who was passing by. Hey, miss, do you know this gal? She's an actress, right? It's on the tip of my tongue. The waitress ignored him, but Minorikawa was undeterred. I know this. Were you in one of those TV dramas or something? Minorikawa is probably thinking of a series starring Masami Nagahama, possibly Operation Kolkhoz? The Last Frenchman, Touched by a Tuna, or Sailor Moon Pies, all of which received high viewer ratings and are fondly remembered in the public conscious. Right, we're leaving, the father grumbled. He rose from his seat, radiating aggravation. Huh? The young woman said, but... Not waiting to hear her objection, he grabbed her by the hand and stormed out of the cafe. Listen, now we get another ending. A bad ending. We're trying to collect them all, Pokemon. Hey, hold on, Minorikawa squawked. His plea fell on deaf ears. All he could do was watch them go, then shuffle back to his seat in disappointment. Damn it, what was her name? I should have asked for her autograph. Mumbling under his breath, Minorikawa went back to typing. What's that? His hands went, still, yeah, there's this strange noise again. What is that mysterious ticking noise? I need to get to the bottom of this. Well, actually... I mean, because we have to stop them from leaving. So I think that I was right before. Oh, dang. Now I can't go back. Dang it. Go back here. Because we still... I think we get this regardless of what we do here. The mysterious ticking noise. Oh, maybe if we investigate the ticking noise, he won't leave this cafe. But yeah, I need to not talk to these bitches. I was right there at the start. But you know I had to hit both. Do I hold it down maybe? No. How do you skip the stuff that you've already seen? Is it just holding down? It seems kind of that way. What is that? Let's get to the bottom of this since we did the other one last time. I need to get to the bottom of this or I'll never be able to concentrate. Just where the heck is that sound coming from? He searched his surroundings for a moment and quickly discovered that the noise was coming from his own bag. Huh? I should say now it would behoove you to try and get as many bad endings. Bro, I keep trying, but then I actually hit the right answers. I'm pretty sure it was this game that I literally was trying. I was like, okay, I think it's going to be this one. So maybe I'll do this one. And then I was right. And I was like, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Explore all options will make things easier down the road. But yeah, good shout though. I need to stop being goated with the sauce. Sorry, I'm just self-glazing. You searched his surroundings for a moment. I'm kidding, by the way. And quickly discovered that the noise was coming from his own bag. What the fuck is this? He pulls... oh! He pulled out one of the most important tools of his trade, a bug detector. Oh, this is actually kind of bad, though, isn't it? An instrument for finding listening devices. Since wireless listening devices emit radio signals, bug detectors are designed to use wide area receivers to reveal their presence. Using a detector to find something in this fashion is known as fox hunting. It was on and it had picked up a signal. Doesn't it say? I swear to God, that flip looks like it's switched to off, but maybe it's. I guess it's the knob and not the silver one. To a reporter, information was life. That made owning a bug detector a sensible precaution in his line of work. With the device in hand, Minorikawa casually scanned the area. Eventually, he zeroed in on the signal. Oh, okay. I need to not do this then. But let's write it out, I suppose. He stood up. "Everyone, your attention, please," he announced. "Someone set up a listening device in here." So I guess that maybe implies that maybe it actually is, it is I. Because, Osawa said that the only person who knows about him potentially going to America and, like, that deal is I. So she could be sabotaging, especially because she also threw away the plane ticket. I'm jumping the shark. I'm jumping the shark right now. I also just don't like her, so you know, any chance to make her the villain, which is why it also is really funny that her name is I. He announced, "Someone set up a listening device in here." Several cafe patrons turned their heads in disbelief. Not the shark emotes. A woman wreathed in pungent perfume flashed him a disagreeable look. She's like, "Oh my god, this fucking guy." "Oh, come on, that's ridiculous," she huffed. "There's something fishy going on." "The only thing fishy right now is you." They said freaky ah. The woman declared disdainfully. "Why don't you get out of here and let everyone enjoy their meals?" And no, I'm gonna be a nuisance. "No, I smell a scoop, and I'm nothing if not a greedy little journalist." Which is actually true, to be honest. Listen, I normally, you know, I normally don't like little scummers like this, but it is what it is. "You what?" "You, what's your name?" "None of your business, that's what." "I'm fast, you're slow, that's how I did it." Now hurry up and stop that awful noise." The customers were starting to murmur loudly. "There is a listening device in here, folks," Minorikawa said. I mean, if this thing is reliable, he might not be wrong. "How can that not bother you?" "Do you know where it could be?" "Excuse me," the woman called out. "Listen, doth protest too much." "Could someone please do something about this man?" A waitress hurried over. "Sir, please, you're bothering our other customers." "There's a listening device in here." Are there other things that can make this go off besides, like, listening devices? "That's what people should be bothered about right now." The waitress took a reflexive step backwards at the word listening device. You're the one who's intruding on everyone, the woman shouted. Honestly, could you please stop that racket? It's not me making the racket. And she's at the same restaurant as, like everybody else that we know. It's not me making the racket, it's the bug tracker. Just who the hell do you think you are? Police. Somebody call the police. Ma'am, please calm down, the waitress said. There are other customers here, and... I'll calm down when you get this disrespectful bore out of here. All I'm doing is sharing the truth. Sorry you don't want the truth to be out there, lady. You can't kick me out for that. Oops. The waitress wavered, clearly intimidated by both of them. Oh my god, I keep knocking shit over. Sorry. You sure got a lot of nerve, the woman snapped at Minorikawa. Okay. Go play detective someplace else. I'm not a detective. I'm a journalist! I'm a reporter. Sorry, I'm a reporter. I'm reporting the news. I keep up with the news. If it pertains to me. That's Osawa, to be honest. Really now? By far my least favorite profession. Girl, do you even have a profession? Do you even have a job? Oh, and why is that? Did someone write a story about you, lady? Hold on, you guys. Sorry. Sorry, I was double checking something. Oh, and why is that? Did someone write a story about you, lady? Got skeletons in your closet? You shut your mouth. How dare you? Yeah, I smell a scoop here, alright, and the smell is coming from you. Oh, stop it with your scoop nonsense already. Oh my gosh, keep hiccuping. Leave me alone. It's no use trying to hide things from me. You have no idea what you're talking about. Oh yes, I do, lady. Go to hell. After you. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. As they shouted over each other, their words blurred together until they were barely words anymore. The onlookers could only hear indistinct, meaningless raving. And still the yelling went on and on and on. Eventually there came the sound of approaching sirens. But even when a police cruiser pulled up outside the cafe, even they were like, what the Sigma? The two didn't slow their bickering. Sniffing for a scoop. Minorikawa lost his cool and got drawn into an argument with a stranger, giving no thought to the consequences. By the time he came to his senses in a jail cell, it was too late to save 4-star General Gossip. Maybe worrying about weird noises can wait. Right now, finishing up that article sounds like a better idea. Purr, I guess. What's that sound? A weird sound. Would the ending, because I know they asked twice, because I think we actually did the right thing first, which I don't know if they liked that. Oh yeah, I did all this. La 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 la. Wait, is this stuff I have seen before or haven't? Now I don't know. Maybe I'll just read it anyways. Time passed. Eventually the pace of his writing slowed down a bit, and Minorikawa glanced at his watch. It was later than he had thought. Pretty soon he was going to have to head over to get an interview from the diet drink people. He reached into his bag for the project proposal to double check the demo location. Oh, yeah. No, yeah. And then we get one from her. Yeah. No, I remember now. We did see this before. The proposal is gone. Crap, where'd it go? He checked all around the table, but didn't see it anywhere, guys. Where did my proposal go? Minorikawa would blow anything way out of proportion like this. That's actually real. I don't even know. I don't even know how you would go about that. The proposal, it's gone. He checked all around the table, but he didn't see it anywhere. Maybe he left it at the other cafe, the non-smoking place? Well, he didn't have time to go back for it now. Hello? His phone rang. What now? Minorikawa snapped as he answered it. What do you want? A tiny squeak came through. Oh yeah, and then they followed, or the girl called me because she can't fucking interview people. I don't even know. I don't know. Oh yeah, I did this already. How do I skip this? I'm just gonna not pay attention because we did this already. And I'm like, even if I don't remember it, I'm not gonna waste time and reread it. She hung up before. Oh, damn it, Chiaki! Don't you dare bail on me! Leaving money for his coffee on the table, Minorikawa jumped up and bolted from the cafe. The plaza outside Shibuya Station was as crowded as ever. Minorikawa looked around, but there was no sign of Chiaki. She bailed. I'm despairing right now. She was like, sorry, I can't do it. On the keyboard, you should be able to press either W or S to go into the backlog and skip text. Word. Who's buzzing me? Go away. I'm looking at stuff. What now? I'm sorry. Just Chiaki. It's no use. People won't stop to talk no matter how hard I try. Oh, you're that girl. Who's that girl? I mean, no wonder why nobody's gonna stop, because that's the most dumb ass shit I've ever seen. Also, but I did stop in my playthrough, so stop capping. I think I told you I'm doing things wrong. They're so right, they're wrong, and vice versa. Oh, come on, this again, really? I can't do it. Don't worry about paying me. Just please let me go home. Minorikawa was already operating on a too tight schedule. He didn't have time to worry about Chiaki. On top of all of it, Look, just slow down and take a deep breath. Try and keep it all together a little longer. He should have seen this coming when he first called her. Her shyness was practically pathological. But if he cut her loose now, all this frustration would be for nothing. But I can't do it, Chiaki whined again. Please just forget you ever called me. She hung up before Minorikawa could get another word in. He tried calling her back, but she didn't pick up. Damn it, Chiaki, don't bail on me. Leaving money for the... he ran. The plaza outside Shibuya Station was as crowded as ever. Minorikawa looked around, but there was no sign of Chiaki. She bailed. Minorikawa dropped to his knees in despair. No! His last hope had up and left. There was no one else he could even ask. Damn it. Alright then. Fine. I'll do it myself. He dragged himself back to his feet. Get off of that dog. Alright, listen up, he shouted at the passing crowd. I'm doing street interviews starting right now. You guys, shut up and help me. I mean, don't shut up, but help me. He wound up blowing way too much time just to get 2 pages worth of content, leaving himself unable to finish the other articles. In the end, the issue of 4-star general gossip never made it to the newsstands, and Heaven Publishing went down for the count. Yikers. Alright, we gotta go back to, Kano, question mark, what is his name? We gotta go back to why do I remember Sasayama's name more? We have to go back to them and have them stop and talk to that girl. Because I think we went back on that. Yeah, it is Kano. I was like, Kano? You can't just straight up skip text like a normal VN. You have to go through the backlog. That's very annoying. And it's worse because all of their other games do work like that. Where like you just have a skip button and it goes. But this time they were like, what if we were quirky? Okay. 12:10 was the time. No, I don't want the hint, sorry. Just wanted space. Oh no, sorry. I need to go back further. Sorry, I just I saw something pop up on my Steam, like from one of my friends, and I immediately was just like,
and you know what? What was that? Okay.
Okay, James. I just saw somebody play a certain game, maybe that I played yesterday, and I'm like, oh, what was that? I saw that. Oh, hold on, let me go back to the... Oh no, not this. Sorry! This is actually not where I wanted to go. Sorry, I wanted to go to time chart. Not that outed. Listen, I didn't even say who till they outed themselves. Can't catch a break, bro. You outed yourself. I didn't even say who said it. I just said I saw somebody play something that I played yesterday. You outed yourself. You could have stayed anonymous. Like, damn, who was that? Couldn't be me. Okay, let me go over here. Questioning suspicious young woman. I instantly knew who it was when we said I played it yesterday. Yeah, let's go talk to her. Have I not clicked this one yet? Here, let's click this one just to see what ending it gives us, or if it gives us anything. She can't be involved with this, can she? Sasayama flashed him a skeptical look. Don't let your preconceptions get the better of you. Could get you killed. Fixed notions about, sorry, I'm choking and dying. Fixed notions one has about something before the facts are known can be a hindrance to think freely. If you think about it too hard, you might fall victim to a preconception that preconceptions themselves are always bad. They said, gotcha, bitch. I know that, but still, she doesn't come across as involved to me. Kano knew better than to judge people based on appearance, but he was still convinced the girl wasn't part of this gang. She struck him as far too, well, inept, really? They're like, actually, she's kinda... Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Who's that girl? What the shit, huh? Okay. She was struck, inept. I agree. Alright, I'll go look into the girl, Sasayama said. You keep following the attaché case. Kano nodded and hurried after the man. The man's black garb made him stand out in the crowd at the intersection. It occurred to Kano that all of the criminals who'd handed the attaché case had been wearing the same black clothing. That fact made the whole situation even weirder. Could they really be ignorant that they were being followed while they were all wearing the same eye-catching outfit? It was more like they were going out of their way to make sure the investigators spotted them, probably because they are. That still didn't prove any clues as to what they were after, though. You think they would? I mean, I'm assuming they don't want to make it obvious, considering if it was obvious, then clearly you would know and be able to stop them, you know? Right? Am I crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room filled with rats. You know, the usual. That still didn't provide any clues as to what they were after, though. The longer Kano kept tailing these guys, the less it all made sense. Was it really such a good idea to keep this up? I don't know. I want to say, does this... Okay, so we have seen this before, because I can go back. Or I can go backwards. Here, let's just do all the bad answers. Let's just do all the bad ones. Listen, send this man straight to juvie, bitch. They couldn't just leave him like this, but they were in the middle of a job. They should probably call juvenile affairs. Part of the communal safety section, which handles crimes pertaining to public decency, finances, pollution, and so on. Juvenile affairs deals with misconduct and criminal activity involving minors. Since many SOS members are underage, the Shibuya Precinct's Juvenile Affairs Division has been ramping up its efforts to deal with the gang. Although one detective in particular has been using this as an excuse to go on patrol at arcades, ignoring his duties in order to fuel his video game addiction. And who would this be? Who would this be? I don't know why it's giving Sasayama, but it could be somebody else. Doo-doo. Sorry, this music is groovy. Once again, another example of me combining words together. Average moment. Kano took out his cell phone so he could call the precinct. Hey, I'm assuming they're gonna get a little mad at that, to say the least. But Sasayama stopped him, then showed the two youngsters his badge. Oh crap, you a cop. He said, "Hey, buddy." Who are you kids with? Okay, I think I can skip this too. Hello. The detectives had to hurry to catch up with the man that they were tailing. He was still strolling along, seemingly in no particular hurry. They kept him in sight as he crossed another pedestrian overpass and circled back around. Still following the same MO, huh? Sasayama grumbled. Guess so, Kano said. How'd things go with the girl? He was careful not to take his eyes off the mark as they talked. You were right. She's not part of this, just one of those street evangelists or something. Oh yeah? Yeah, she kept asking me, but are you really happy with your life? Wake me out. I bailed out of there real quick. Oh, okay. Because actually we did do the wrong thing at first, so I was right. Because before we went with the answer that we went up to her, talked to her, and because of that she was like broke down crying and was like, I want to go home. And so I went on while Sasayama took her to the train station. But this time, because he was by himself, he got freaked out by her and was like, girl, I'm leaving. So she's now probably still standing there. Sorry if you can hear me, I'm mixing my drink in a plastic cup. But now that we did not take her there, she can't have bailed, so she's probably still there when we go as Minorikawa. Sorry, I was like, who the fuck am I talking about? So Sasayama, I'm thinking the attaché case is going to get handed off again any moment now. Sasayama peered at the mark, who was scanning the plaza he'd just entered, apparently looking for someone. Sorry, I'm adjusting my seat, I can't help it. You know I don't like to sit still, just kidding. I just get tired in one position. Sasayama peered at the mark, who was scanning the plaza he'd just entered, apparently looking for someone. Oh yeah, okay, I remember this part. Well, I remember. I'm pretty sure we did this. Well, let me see if I can... Okay, yeah. Hello? Okay. We lost him. Can I not... They said, no, you gotta actually go through it, bruh. I can't even get the ending, bruh. Nani? Disobeying a direct order is bad. Can I skip this now? Or maybe I haven't. What? Huh? Why can't I skip now? You ready? Just give the word. Well, if it isn't Mr. Toyama. Kano's ears perked up at the sound of aggressive greeting. The voice dripped with feigned cheer. Okay, I'm assuming this part is hopefully new? I don't know. Because that's the only reason why I think that I can't skip. Like, I certainly must not be able to skip because this is different. Right? Right? I say skeptically. I don't know. The voice dripping with feigned cheer. Right? Because aren't we supposed to stop them from coming? But that's why I thought that, Osawa was gonna be able to, like, convince them not to go. And then he didn't. he just went, I don't know. Instead of being like, oh, they went that way. Obvious wrong direction. He whirled around to see two rough-looking men confronting a father and his daughter. Ah! Piss me off. Get over here, bitch. Oh my god. Stop it. Sorry, I'm dropping shit. As per usual. And everything's in my way. Oh my god. I'm gonna tweak. Cutely tweaks. Why? We already went through this! Fuck off! Because I can't skip this. As you can tell. So, I just have to wait, I guess. Dude. What do you want me to do? I'm tweaking. Go away. Yeah. Like, I've already seen this. You know I've seen this. So why are you playing with me? I'm like, none of this is different yet. Like, maybe it'll lead into something actually different, but right now, none of this is different. This is all the same. Huh? Oh, crap. Wait up. I think this is still gonna result in the bad ending, so I don't know why I can't skip it. Sorry you guys could just hear me spamming the space key. We lost him. Damn it. Yeah, this is all stuff we, like, got before, so I don't know why it won't let me skip it. I'm just gonna leave, because I already know what this is gonna be, so why the fuck am I wasting my time for? Yeah, I know! You don't have to tell me every time I fucking come here! Holy shit. Kind of was taken off the case because he lost track of the suspect thanks to a random altercation nearby, and his glum conclusion was correct if that father-daughter duo hadn't shown up. So I guess we go back to minorikawa and stop them from whatever option I picked last time. When did they call me? When did he call me? I'm confused. I thought, did he not call me? No. Who the fuck? No, yeah, he should have. When did he call me? It was like after this, I think. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know when that was. I thought they called me at some point, but I don't know when they do that. Maybe there's a slight difference in the text. Not enough difference. Not enough difference for me, to be honest. Wrapping up writing. I don't know. Try this. Because she should still be there, I think. Chiaki, don't piss me off now. Was she done with her interviews, maybe? It's no use. People won't stop to talk no matter how hard I try. Okay, you're clearly not trying hard enough. Or your tactics are bad. That's just obvious. I mean, like, and I've seen them. Actually, I've seen them in action. I can tell you right now that they're bad. Because you're being fucking weird. You're being weird and you sound like you're in a cult. Her voice broke. Look, I've got my own problems to deal with. You're just gonna have to find some way to manage. But I can't. Sorry, I'm hanging up now. And so he did. Okay, I think this might work now. He had to hurry. Hurry where? He had to get to the demo venue, but he lost the map and forgotten the location. Think, man, think. How the fuck did we get it last time? What's happening? Oh, you know what? She's not here this time because we went back to Tama and went together instead of going separately. So that's why Chiri's not here. Because I went back in the timeline and I forgot completely that I had done that. Which now I don't even know if that's what we should do. It seems like it's not. I think I need to go back to Tama and suggest we go separately because that's the only way that Minorikawa can get there. Because I'm assuming we're gonna get lost and then miss it. But I mean, I guess that's also good because we want to get that ending. So I'm going to choose to believe that it was a good shout to get this. She's doing her best. Her best isn't good enough. Think, man. They were probably holding an event. Where would they hold an event like this? Probably someplace big, right? And there ought to be a guide or someone out front, too. You would think. Also, I, once again, punched my mic. Or someone out front, too. With these assumptions in mind, Minorikawa broke into a run. Oh, what are you running for? You're gonna be super late. He stopped when he caught sight of a particular multi-tenant office building. Isn't this the place? No. I forget. I already forgot where they're doing it. I'm like, is this the place or is this not the place? I don't actually know. A whole stream of women were filing inside. Wait, are we actually getting customers though? Oh my god. Oh my god. I just remembered like the truck. We don't have any product and people are on the way. All of them looked a little heavy too. Minorikawa moment. Pay dirt. They're like, hey, can I get an interview perchance? What are you trying to look for here? Knowing damn well he's baiting this shit. If you've noticed anything about Minorikawa, his whole thing is just basically throwing like random shit at people and hoping that they get so confused they accidentally end up saying what he wants them to say instead of them just saying what they think. Kind of like how they saw if you were not here during this one scene where Minorikawa was basically like hounding this guy about the security cameras. That's basically his whole tactic. It's just like confuse and flip. Pay dirt. This had to be the health food company's sales demo. He hurried into the building. This looks, maybe they're actually applying for like acting something. The women were queued up and down the hallway. This is definitely the place then. More confident by the moment, Minorikawa made his way up the stairs. Finally, he reached the front of the line. There was a notice posted outside the doorway ahead. Minorikawa read it out loud. Auditions for the starring role in Sun TV's Sumo Queen 2. I mean, we could do an interview about this instead. Right? A suspense drama about a string of murders that crop up while a group of female sumo wrestlers tour the country. The Mega Shira Kombusubi Sekiwake and Ozeki. The 5th through 2nd place wrestlers from both east and west are killed in sequence. Huh? Leaving only the 2 top rank Yokozuna, with the real killer still unknown. Things come to a heated climax in the ring during the final match. Well, I mean, it's gotta be one of the two, right? When the loser tearfully confesses to her crimes, it concludes with the victorious wrestler who'd also been playing the part of the detective, sorrowfully looking the culprit in the eye and stating, "It's off to the big house with you." What? I feel like I was having a stroke reading that. It was a sequel series to a recent TV drama featuring full-figured actresses. Listen, leave those full-figured actresses alone. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my damn. Oh my goodness. They going ham. Okay. "That's it!" Minorikawa exclaimed, a new project proposal springing fully formed into his mind. He felt as if he'd been struck by a bolt of divine inspiration. Big bodies, bigger names. A new arena opens for aspiring plus-size actresses. Okay, I guess. He said anything for a scoop. Never mind the diet drink demo. This was going to be Minorikawa's big story. Minorikawa managed to meet the deadline. The show, however, wound up being a massive flop. Sales of that issue of 4-Star General Gossip were likewise lackluster. Unprecedented number of copies going unsold. Oh god. Not again. Mr. Toyama's debts continued to spiral out of control, and before long, Heaven Publishing was no more. Bad end. Sumo Does Massive Belly Flop is a crazy name for an ending. Minorikawa wound up going to the wrong venue entirely. His main problem was that he didn't have good detailed directions to the Burning Hammer demo. Tama can do something at 12:15 that causes Chiri to head to the cafe, and Chiri can help Minorikawa get to where he needs to go, which, again, we we already know because I did that first, and then I went back and messed things up. So now we gotta go back to Tama at 12:15 and hopefully solve this gosh dang issue. Okay. Here we go. Shall we search? Let's go together. We should split up. Okay, I should be able to go back already. Okay, but this is already kept out of. Advice for Toyama. Okay, we need to switch this, I think. Okay, well, look, we'll get you through this somehow, Minorikawa said, hoping it was true. Oh. Keep your head down. I don't know which one did I have clicked before. Yeah, I think we'll do this one. I don't know. Minorikawa let out a deep sigh and then turned back to his laptop. Just keep your head down and stay out of trouble. Stay where you are now. Stay where I am now. But what am I supposed to do? Toyama's voice dropped in and out. It sounded like he was moving quickly. Find some place to hide and just lay low for a while. Actually, I don't know. Alright, Toyama said weakly. He hung up. I don't know. I guess it is right. Or something. Right enough. Okay, let's see if we can go here. Talk with Sasayama. How can I go any farther than this? No. Dude, they hate me. Oh, wait. Right here. The two detectives took up position on the opposite sides of the plaza. If they're still there, okay, then I'm gonna go back and do the other one, but maybe they won't be. I don't know. Kano called up Sasayama on his cell phone. You ready? He asked. Just give the word. There are only two non-Japanese people. Oh, no, they're still there. Well, if it isn't Mr. Toyama. Okay. I don't know if it, like I said, there was no options to do anything with Osawa, so, like, I don't know. You need to get back to the office ASAP. The office? But they'll find me there for sure. Just do what I say! Do what I tell you to. Oops. No, I didn't mean to do that. Can I just go back now? Okay, yeah. Wrap it up, pal. Okay, so he's just, like, here either way. But maybe it goes okay because, like, you know, he was in the direction. I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, like, this doesn't... I don't fucking know, to be honest. To be honest with you, I don't know. A certain someone needs to give those two some better advice. And a certain other someone needs to meet up with them outside his or her house. Okay, can I actually, like, talk to them this time? Like, I don't know which answer I had selected before. Okay. I didn't even notice that we had a jump. Not long after, a pair of thuggish-looking men came running along, heading in the same direction. Have I seen this? No. This is not any different this time. Okay, no, I didn't do this right. Go back. Go back! For fuck's sake. I guess do chill? Keep your head down? And then go? Bruh. Oops. I need these people to talk to me, please. Oh, okay, here we go. Here we go. This is finally different. Opening the door quietly, he slipped across the yard and out through the back fence. He didn't want to venture too far from the house. He found a tiny alley and took cover there, thankful for a few moments to himself at last. He hadn't been there long when he caught sight of a man and a young girl, a father and his daughter, running past the main road. It looked like they were running from something. The man flashed a look back over his shoulder, then took his daughter by the hand and pulled her off the road. They crouched behind some bushes, hiding. As he looked around, wild-eyed, he spotted Osawa watching them from the alleyway. "Help!" the man called out. "Help me! Please. If these guys catch me, Oh." The father's eyes went wide when he got a look at Osawa's face. He's like, what the fuck? You're... I'm who? Huh? Osawa thought he recognized this fugitive too, but he couldn't remember from where. He's like, you could be somebody. There's some real nasty guys after us, the man said. I know I have no right to ask you this, but please, at least help me keep my daughter safe. Okay. Probably you should go to the police if... No! They won't be able to help me with this. Please, I'm begging you. Help me! Yes, dear. I'm sorry, but... Please, if not me, then at least help my daughter, the man pleaded. Osawa looked down at the girl. Unlike her father, she was calm and reserved. She was goated with the sauce. She reminded him of Maria just a little, and that made his heartstrings be tugged a little. These people needed professional help. Osawa decided to call the police. I'm calling the weed. I'm trying to decide if I should do, like, the right thing or wrong thing first. Let me do the wrong thing first. Osawa decided to hurry and call the police. His first thought was to alert one of the detectives in his home, but now was no time to interfere with their investigation. I actually didn't want to be doing this because it's embarrassing. Look, I'm calling the police, he said. He took his cell phone from his pocket. No, don't, please. I just need somewhere safe right now. I'm not sure what else I could possibly do. Well, nothing, I guess. Never mind. I understand. The man bowed quickly to Osawa and then grabbed his daughter by the hand and ran off. Okay, so yeah. It's just that. Obviously, I'm gonna go back. Yeah, I'm gonna help you. Stop looking at me with them big old eyes. I'm gonna help. Osawa couldn't just stand idly by. He decided to help them evade their pursuers. Osawa couldn't just stand idly by. He decided to help them. Don't worry. Alright, follow me. Don't say I've never done anything for you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Don't get too excited now. Chill out. Thank you so much. He then led the two back to his house and into the storage shed out back. That is what... They honestly, they need to make a horror game, because, like, look at their little faces. Hella creepy. I want to know, like, how many of these pictures are, like, actual. Like, this one looks especially green screened. Like, they just took a picture of Osawa in front of a green screen and then, like, cut him out and pasted him into this picture. And then they definitely look like they're pasted in. Honestly, even the shed doesn't look real. You can lay low here for a while if you'd like. Yeah, storage shed. The shed was fairly large. There was plenty of space for the man and his daughter. I'm so sorry, the man said. Listen, you know, you get one right this one time, so don't blow it. Don't blow it all in one place, buckaroo. Oh, ha, ha, ha. Okay, sorry. My headphone was tangled. I'm not sure how I can possibly thank you. Just stay alive. That would be enough. Don't go krilling yourself now. Please. You've got a daughter. And I don't want to... I'm not taking in any orphans. Don't worry. Osawa closed the shed door and headed back out to take a look around. Two thuggish men came running up to him. No doubt they were the people the father and daughter were running from. Oh my gosh. If I one more time, I'm gonna blow myself up. Go to the moon. A man and his daughter. I don't know what you're talking about. A man and his daughter. Yes. I think I saw them run through here. Which way'd they go? That way. Sweet, we almost got him. The pair sped away. Tippy-tappy, tippy-tappy. Osawa waited until they were fully out of sight and called out to the shed. They're gone. You don't have to worry. Osawa, alright, they're gone. For fuck's sake. For fuck's sake, they're gone. The door stayed closed, however. I'm really sorry, the man called back from inside. We're just gonna hang out here for a little bit, okay? Those guys might come back this way. Is it okay if we hide out here a little while longer? He sounded desperate. Pitiful, really. Sure, go ahead, Osawa said. With that, he headed back inside. Evidently, he just wasn't going to get any time alone today, no matter where he went. Osawa groaned inwardly when he got back to his study. Hey, Pookie. Okay, and then we go to her room. And she shouldn't be causing a fuss, so technically speaking, we should be able to go in here and look at the scrapbook. Ba-na-na-na. So I'd long since stopped caring. We just need to get back past this stuff. Just when why, I don't even know, like, why did we get married? Who, like, there's deeper meanings here. The story, the lore. They can't hide from me, pal. It was a gold cigarette lighter. Just when had I picked up smoking? Osawa picked up the lighter and set it on the shelf next to the bed. Okay, no, here we go. Scrapbook. And we're about to look at it when, like, bro bursts in. So hopefully bro does not burst in this time. Scrapbook definitely drew his eye. Curious, he took it down and opened it. Okay, here we go. The book was filled with articles and write-ups about the results of Osawa's research and the company's various achievements. Flipping through the pages took him on a trip down memory lane. See, I knew she was fucking involved. This is not just her being like, oh my god, I'm so proud of my husband, because she doesn't give a fuck what this man does. I think she only married him because he's doing this virus research, and she's gonna fucking, like, Ada Wong this shit. Flipping through the pages took him on a trip down memory lane. There was even an old company memo welcoming Tanaka on board as his new vice director. See, why would she have that, though? How could she have had that? There was a photo of Osawa shaking Tanaka's hand at the party celebrating his new position. It was a little peculiar to think that she had bothered to keep something so trivial. A series of magazine articles was nestled between the pages further into the book. Guys, dare I say this shit sus as hell? Is that just me? Is that just me? I don't know. It's getting a little sussy in here. These hadn't been clipped out for inclusion in the scrapbook itself. Huh. But why though? Just extra info. Osawa glanced through them. Floundering Okoshi Pharmaceutical arranges marriage of political convenience. Is this my marriage of political convenience? Is this like her father's company that we're working for or something? It's amazing what you could do. Pretty sure these are all live shots. It's amazing what you could do with proper lighting. Yeah, the lighting in this game goes crazy sometimes. I mean, I know I already talked about it a ton, but that one scene, or like honestly any scene in Osawa's house where it's like it looks all gray or like black and white-ish, like grayscale, and then there's just like the bright yellow from I don't know if the windows themselves are like a stained glass or if there's just orange light. I don't know what it is. Maybe a mixture of like orange glass with yellow lighting. It just looks crazy. I love it. It was a self-indulgent piece from some rag called 4-Star General Gossip, which is why, assuming we know that guy, from right after he and I had gotten married. When the piece had first run, he'd been too furious to read it. Now he gave it a quick looking over. It was pretty much exactly what he'd expected. It talked about how one of the corporate directors had sacrificed his own daughter in order to keep one of his researchers on board. Oopsies. Referring to, of course, the Makino offering Osawa Ai's hand in marriage, and for some reason I said yes. Like, why though? Maybe he just like didn't give a fuck as to like not say yes. You know what I mean? He was just like, fuck it, I guess, why not? Like, if it's really about to make you feel better. Let me highlight this sacrifice. Allowing someone to come to harm for one's personal gain. In this case, the term is used figuratively, not literally. Rumors abound of marital strife between newlyweds. Oh my god, bro. These people dick riding me. The article went on to talk about how Ai had been dating another man before she and Osawa had gotten married. Okay. The whole thing was a bunch of puerile rubbish. Any marriage involved in some kind of calculated self-interest, after all. Whatever the reasons for their union, nothing changed the fact that I was now his wife. And he's like, I respect that shit. With a faint sigh, Osawa put the scrapbook back on the shelf. Feeling disconsolate? Words. Disconsolate? Like, what the fuck is that? Feeling not too epic poggers, basically. He returned to his study and began flipping through his CD rack. His eyes scanned Aya Kamiki's album For Tomorrow Forevermore. A lot of her more experimental numbers were on that album. Given how discombobulated he felt right now, this was what he needed to hear. Again, Osawa reflected on how there'd been a time when he didn't care about music at all. He simply purchased more copies of most popular CD of the moment as birthday presents for his two girls. And that just happened to be an album by Aya Kamiki. Hitomi was thrilled by the gift, but Maria hadn't seemed terribly fond of it. The next day, she tossed her hobby back on her father's desk. Figuring that throwing away would be a waste, Osawa had stuck the CD into his computer to give it a listen. He was immediately bombarded by the intense beat bolstered by bold, uplifting vocals. Aya Kamiki wrote her own lyrics, which did a fine job of conveying the emotions of a teenage girl. Osawa could hardly believe it. After listening to just one track, he was well and truly hooked. Before the day was out, he had purchased her entire discography. Huh? He muttered. For Tomorrow should have been in the CD rack, but there was no sign of it, bro. Now people are stealing my shit. Be so for real right now. Be so for real right now. Who's going through my shit? I can't have nothing in this house. There was no sign of it. Where the heck is it? Oh, where is it? Where the fuck is it? You laughing? You laughing, girl? This funny? Why isn't it here? Because that's how you know it's bad, though. Because, like, I feel like, you know, Osawa is not, like, he's not, like, messy, disorganized. Like, I feel like if it is messy, he knows exactly where everything is. But I don't know. I don't feel like he would be. Like, I think he knows exactly where his shit is almost at all times. That's my headcanon. I don't know if that's true. For a moment, he wondered if he was going crazy. And then he remembered, girl, the plane ticket. It was at the lab. Was it? I don't know why I'm asking like I was there. He wanted something to listen to on break at work, so he brought the album there. Damn it. You actually go into work? Damn it. Damn it. Not being able to listen to it made him want to hear it all the more. You might just have to go on. Does YouTube exist yet? What year is it? It wasn't like he could just go out and buy another copy right now either. I mean, you could. Be like, hey, Kajiwara, Can we go down to the store so I can go buy a new album? Because I really need it super bad, dude. Please? And Kajiwara would be like, what? I tried to offer you a banana. You don't want a banana, but you want this. And Osawa was like, yes. All right, let's go. You just have to borrow the copy he'd given to Hitomi all those years ago. I don't think she'll be too upset, considering she's not even here right now. Unable to contain his need to hear that music, he went to Hitomi's room. There, he quickly rummaged through the CD rack beside his daughter's bed. He's like, hold on. I gotta get the bangers. I need my tunes. Part of him felt like he was being a little sneak thief. Listen, it's alright. According to the email Tanaka had shown him, someone was trying to kill Hitomi. That is true. Under the circumstances, he knew that, he knew what he was doing was ridiculous, and yet he still couldn't resist the impulse to find the CD. Listen, the human brain is weird like that. And not to mention, like, you know, you're going through, like, one of the hardest things a parent can go through right now. Like, their child is, one of their children is missing, the other one is in danger. Like, take life's little comforts, my dude. You know? You know. But his efforts were to no avail. There was no Aya Kamiki CDs in the rack at all. Maybe she got rid of it too. Osawa pulled out every CD on the rack, but they were all classical music. He slumped back in disappointment. It had to be somewhere in her room. Hello? Osawa jumped at the sound of his cell and fumbled to get it out of his pocket. Makino's name was displayed on the LCD screen. I don't remember who the fuck that is. I don't remember who that is. I'm out front. Who? That was all Makino said before hanging up. Oh. I mean, I guess we're about to find out. I'm like, regardless of who he is right now, we gonna find out. Let me see. Hardly Osawa began tidying up the CD rack. He's like, damn it. As he worked, he thought about what he was going to say to Makino. To think someone had violated corporate policy to such unethical ends. It sullied his research. Osawa wasn't about to let anyone get away with it. I feel like a lot of things are happening. So many things, even. And yet, he was about to leave Hitomi's room. A sudden uncertainty gripped him. He hesitated. Did he have any right to condemn Makino for running trials in secret? I don't know. I don't know. His hand began to sweat as he gripped the doorknob. No, he didn't. How could he? His hands were dirty in all this, too. We need to keep this a secret, just between us. It'll be fine. We've already cleared animal testing. The memories, however, Osawa himself had already administered the antiviral to someone, hadn't he? Oh, sorry, the memories hovered. Hadn't he? It was the only way. You're getting clocked, buddy. He's like, I don't know why anybody would want to go after me. Meanwhile, The thing that he didn't let out at the time. Yeah, I did that shit. Like, what do you mean you did that shit, brother? What do you mean by that? No, no, no. Because explain yourself. Muttering to nobody in particular, Osawa trudged towards the front door of his house. What do we do? Oh, sorry, I gotta yawn. What do we do? To be continued. Am I right? Okay, so we've got a to be continued over here. So I think we can finally go back to Kano and things should be Gucci Mane, even. Sorry, that's not who I meant to go for. I meant to go this bitch. Okay, hello? The two detectives, blah, 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 blah. Same old, same old. Sasayama on the phone. Kind of was certain the handoff was about to take place, and sure enough... Okay, here we go, here we go. I was like, finally... that guy wasn't here, so I don't have to... I don't see, well. It's like, can you fuck off? The second man approached the one holding the attaché case. Get them both, buddy. After exchanging a scant handful of words, he took the case and walked off. Sasayama? I'll handle the guy with the case. Okay. Got it. Sasayama broke into a run, chasing after the man who'd taken the ransom. Kano hung up his phone and rushed to close the distance with the other man. Tackle his awe. You there, stop where you are. The suspect turned and Kano recognized his face. He was indeed a member of the foreign crime syndicate that operated in Shibuya. Shibuya Raka. Who is this Jack Black look-alike? It's actually Jack Black. He was in we all know he was famously in 428 Shibuya Scramble. We all remember that. Is the hostage safe? Kano demanded. The man's only response was an unsettling grin. Answer me. But though he repeated the question, the man remained silent. Are we gonna get in trouble, do you think? For arresting this guy? Bro, somebody come pluck his unibrow. Listen, you can have a unibrow if you want. That is just a joke. Okay. Took out a pair of handcuffs. Dude, arrest him first, because why would you not put him in handcuffs first? Did you read him his rights or something? I'm just afraid of him pulling a Dio and cyaniding his way out of this bitch. Crazy. Yes, like give me the definition or whatever for handcuffs. Okay, so we have these are them. Well, actually this is like a tool belt. I don't know what you call it. Utility belt? Something like that. Equipment used by police officers to shackle suspects. Ooh, my tinnitus is kicking in. In Japan, the belt makes up part of the officer's duty uniform. It has a storage pouch for a pair of handcuffs. Baton, pistol, handcuff. Took out a pair of handcuffs and reached for the suspect's wrists. Oh! The man pulled a knife from his breast pocket and swung it right at Kano's face. Kano managed to jerk away in time, but his momentum carried him too far backward, and he sprawled out onto the pavement. I wonder if I just get my phone, if he'll be chill. You gonna be chill, buddy? Be honest now. Don't lie to me, okay? Sorry, out of yawn. And he sprawled onto the pavement. Damn, The suspect was already making a run for it. Suddenly a large car of foreign make skidded to a halt, blocking off the man's escape route. I feel like he would have done that regardless, right? And imagine I call Sasayama and then like it distracts him. Like, no, he'll let me know when he's ready. Skidded to a halt, blocking off the man's escape route. A tall Caucasian man jumped out. He wore sunglasses and a crispy suit. Hey, yo! Now cornered, the fleeing suspect brandished his knife. Be careful. But Kano didn't even have time to finish shouting his warning. There was a metallic fling, and the knife went flying through the air, probably at me. The man in the sunglasses had snapped his right foot up, sending the weapon flying, and the attacker's jaw dropped in astonishment, and the newcomer proceeded to elbow him right in the face. What? The blow connected, and the suspect went down hard. The fallen man turned his head to look at Kano. What the fuck? His mouth moved as if he was attempting to say something. Girl? He never got it out. The man in sunglasses kicked him in the face. Is this guy on our side or not on our side? At first I thought they were together and he was gonna get picked up in that car. But maybe he's like taking him out so that way like he can't say anything. But like the guy was about to get away if this guy didn't like pull up. So, but maybe, I don't know. I don't know actually. All I know is making shit up and lying as a treat. With a groan, the perp slumped down, unconscious. Okay. Hey, Kano snapped. What the hell are you doing? He stormed over to the man with the sunglasses. Who the fuck are you? The man nonchalantly dusted off his suit. You were ordered to watch and see where these guys went, right? He spoke in fluent Japanese despite being the whitest man I've ever seen in my life. Imagine that you are a Japanese person who has never been in a situation where you suddenly had to speak to a foreigner. You haven't used English in ages, your tension grows, and you think back to English classes in school. But nothing you remember is helpful. You mustered up the courage to choke out a stammered, do you... The foreigner responds fluently in your own language. Nihongo de daijobu desu. It's alright, I speak Japanese. Nihongo de daijobu desu. He spoke in fluent Japanese. What happened to that Japanese sense of honor I've heard so much about? Who are you? I'm from the U.S. Embassy's Regional Security Office, the man replied. An embassy where ambassadors from a foreign country lodge conduct much of their official diplomatic business. Under the international law, ambassadors are guaranteed diplomatic immunity, and the embassy grounds are considered territory of the home nation. The U.S. Embassy's Regional Security Office is responsible for the security of American diplomatic facilities and personnel, and provides American citizens in Japan with information on public order. It is located in Akasaka, in the Minato ward of the Tokyo metropolis. The man nonchalantly dusted off his suit. Oh, sorry, I read that already. That's literally the start. The man replied. He presented Kano with his ID. Not Jack Stanley. Embassy of United States of America, Japan. Diplomatic identification card for official foreign mission. Jeez. Jack Stanley, member of Regional Security Office. Security Assistance Officer. Okay, so you're not... I don't know, how... You're just an officer, though, so you're not, like, the highest up. Expiration data from May 23rd, 2007 to December 31st, 2009. So, it's anywhere between those dates, I assume. Jack Stanley. His title was listed as Security Assistance Officer. Would he... Is it, like, I'm assuming it's actually, like, written in English, right? So I'm like, would he be able to read that? Not to doubt Kano's English, but... Kano glanced at the car he'd shown up in. The license plate was blue with white lettering. Does that mean anything? Like, is that, like, an official license plate? The Ministry of Foreign Affairs. But the ministry wouldn't just send some diplomat to intervene in a police investigation. Well, you know, thanks a lot, Pookie Bear, but I gotta take this guy, so thanks. Kano pulled his phone out of his pocket. Sasayama's name was displayed across the LCD screen. How are things on your end, Kano? I have the suspect in custody. How about you? Sasayama hesitated. He, got away from me. What about the attaché case? I'm sorry, but he's still gotta be around here somewhere. I'm gonna look around some more. Sasayama! For fuck's sake, bro. Listen, before I believe you fully to this guy, like, I'm gonna have to call higher up to, like, because I just don't trust, no offense, but I'm just not trusting these white folk. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just don't. They're giving a sussy energy. Like, I don't know, all I'm saying is, like, all of the suspects that we know of, like, have been these, like, foreigners. So all I'm saying is, suddenly one is trying to help me. I need official declaration that is indeed factual. Am I wrong for that? What's your name, detective? Jack Stanley asked as Kano was processing this new information. Kano from the Shibuya precinct. Alright, Kano. I'm going to need you to follow my instructions for the next while. Why's that? Instead of answering, Stanley took out his cell phone and made a quick call. After a few moments, he held the phone out for Kano. Here, permission from your boss, he said. What? Kano squawked. He took the phone gingerly, bracing himself. Hello? Kano speaking. You imbecile, what the hell are you thinking? It was Kuze, and he was furious. Understandably so, really. Kano had disobeyed a direct order, and for what? All he accomplished was losing track of the attaché case. I'm sorry, sir. You really think sorry is gonna cut it? You're off the force, Kano. Kano slumped, defeated. He had no reply. He knew he deserved whatever punishment he got. Still, orders from up top didn't trump the hostage's safety. If he could have gone back and done it all again, he was sure he'd make the same call. Maybe that meant he wasn't detective material, but so be it. That's what I want to tell you, Kuze continued. But for now, I need you to follow the instructions of the guy there, Stanley. Do whatever he tells you. Sir? Kano hadn't seen that one coming. He'd disobeyed orders, that was undeniable. So yes, he knew he deserved a reprimand. But being ordered to tag along with some stranger who just turned up out of the blue? What the heck? See, to be honest, me, I'd be like, fine, you want me to only do this? Fuck you, that's all I'm doing then. That's all I'm doing, that's all you're getting, buckaroo. Buckle up, buckaroo. Sorry. May I ask why the U.S. Embassy is involved with this? I mean, considering it's a bunch of foreign people, maybe that's why. And they look like they're at least from, you know, America, maybe Canada, potentially other places. No more questions, Kano. Shut the fuck up, his boss said, patting him on the shoulder. Verbally, of course, they were not standing in the same room. Step in line. Please, just hold on. Sir, I have no idea what's going on here. Kuze let out an exasperated sigh. That makes two of us, kid. And with that, the director hung up. He's like, bro, I don't even know. It sounded like even Kuze didn't have the whole story here. Which meant that orders were coming from someplace higher. A foreign syndicate moving the ransom around. The US Embassy. I mean, we do know that this is, like, involving some, like, you know, literal virus shit, so. Whatever was going on, it was more than just a local kidnapping case. And Kano was deep in the middle of it. Cash moment. He handed the phone back to Stanley. Did they have this guy play somebody else, or am I just really confusing my white guys? I don't know, when they all wear the same, like, sunglasses and black clothes, I'm like, who are you? The same one from earlier, or are you a different guy? Like, did they double cast you? Because, like, why would they hire more people for, like, you know, when the previous guy had, like, one moment? Or if you mean Stanley, no, he doesn't play anyone else. Okay, word. Sorry, I was just mixing up my white folk. My fault. My fault. A few moments later, 2 detectives from the MPD arrived on the scene. Stanley handed over the falling criminal to them. "You're chasing a bum lead, you know," Stanley said, as he watched them carry the men away. "Trust me, I'm well aware, Pookie. Actually, I'm more than well aware." I don't know how you can be more than well aware what that means, but, you know, don't worry about it. "What do you mean?" Kano asked. "I mean, this kidnapping isn't about the money. It's about who it all's coming from." I believe that. I believe that. I do really feel like this has something to do with whatever Osawa was doing, or whatever his research had ended up doing. It stems from that. That's why they're going after both Hitomi. Well, obviously they took Maria, and now they're going after Hitomi because, like, you know, more leverage, baby. Maybe their plan is to, like, use the viral, or the whatever it's called, the antiviral thing on those two as, like, a revenge plot, maybe. To be like, look what you've done. Look what you've done. This is what your research has led to. I mean, this kidnapping isn't about the money. My priority is the girl's safety. Right now, your priority is doing what I tell you to do. Hey, how about you suck my nuts, pal? How about that? Kano gave him a scowl. "You think these two kiss?" Sorry, bro. Sorry. Kano gave him a scowl, but Stanley ignored it. Like, they're in their enemies to lovers era. I guess rivals, maybe? Less enemies, more rivals. I do agree with the enemies to rivals doesn't really exist in real life unless certain circumstances are met. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, you know, certain genres tend to, like, cultivate that more. But also, if we were saying enemies to lovers in modern life era, they would still have to be like Tom and Jerry trying to kill each other all the time. That's the only reason. Here, I'm getting up and I'm walking to the other side of my room to grab a hair clip. Don't worry about me. Ah, what did I just step on? Oh, it's a spoon. When did this fall on the floor? Damn it. Where's my hair clip? Oh, here it is. But yeah, I think I don't know, whatever the fuck I was saying. Yeah, enemies to lovers can't exist in real world unless these goofy Oz are actually trying to, like, just kill each other. That's my interpretation. That guy we just arrested, I guess. That guy we just arrested, he asked, "He tell you anything?" Of course he didn't tell me shit, brother. What are you talking about? You think if he told me something, I'd be sitting here right now, just, like, sitting on my ass? No, I don't think so. Sorry, my bangs are pissing me off. I was like, where's my clip? He tell you anything? No, nothing, Kano said. Tisk tisk, having random spoons on the floor, you savage. That was literally from my dinner that I ate right before stream started. I had, oh my gosh. I had the plate on this, like, chair next to me. Well, I think I've said this before, but it's like half a chair. It's like my sister's old desk chair that she like wheeled in my room. She was like, "Oh, do you want this as a footrest?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess so." So it's just like here. It's here now. And it's got like a tilt to it. That's why she was getting rid of it, because it's got like it's slightly tilted, so things just kind of slip right off, including the spoon. Ugh, get over here. Speaking of, you know, I think I will rest my little feetsies on there. Really now? What do you mean, really now? Are you sussing on me, bro? He's sussing on me? Like, yeah. He didn't say anything to me. I really wish he did, though. Like, I wish I wasn't lying. Or, like, sorry, I wish I was lying. All trace of emotion drained from Stanley's eyes. I'm scared. His gaze pierced Kano like icy daggers. Are you just sus of me, or is this a fucking inside job, bro? Be honest. Be honest. Is this an inside job? Stanley, don't lie to me. It held a glimmer of something dangerous. Something Kano had seen plenty of times since he joined the force. He wasn't looking into the eyes of some diplomatic liaison. No. This was a man who knew how to kill, who'd killed people before. With some effort, Kano managed to regather his sense of professionalism. He didn't tell me anything, he repeated. I just know that he's a member of some foreign crime syndicate that works out of Shibuya. I probably know some of their hangouts. Show me, Stanley said, cool as an automaton. We'll take my car. Kano wiped away some of the sweat he had that had beaded on his brow as they headed for the vehicle. Why is this man being like, I'm scared. Yo, I can't even lie. I'm low-key kind of scared. Cause why are they like? I feel like he's gonna do something to me. He was just sliding into the passenger seat when Kuze radioed over the wireless. Hello. Okie dokie, folks. Listen up. Okay. The childish tone was back in his voice, full force. Kano stiffened on reflex. He knew what that meant. It's bad. So, Hitomi Osawa has, like, gone missing. What? Kano couldn't believe his ears. Wasn't Tateno supposed to be protecting her right now? Also, Detective Tateno hasn't radioed in, and, like, we can't reach him from our end either. No way, Kano blurted out. It can't be. So yeah, Kuze continued, we might have gotten caught up in the incident, too. It wasn't like a detective of Tateno's stature to go incommunicado during an investigation. It could only mean that something had happened to him. Something major. To be continued. Sure. Now that's a spicy meat the ball. So, we got to be continued on 2. So I think that means, like, they're done and dusted. We don't need to go back to them. Hypothetically speaking. Can I go back here? I don't remember what's going on in Tama's route, so I'm gonna see. I'm going to see. Ugh, what should I do? I don't know. I don't know, girl. Nursing my own sore head, I make it all the way to Shibuya Station. But there's no sign of the truck. I'll probably never find it by just wandering around randomly. Then what do we do? Do we die? That's what I would do. Who said that? Who said that? That's crazy talk. Crazy talk. Okay, go, go, go. What do you want me to do? Oh, sorry. Oh, you can pause it. That's kind of nice. I don't have to just turn it off. It's 12:35. The sales demo is starting. This is all stuff we read before, so I don't think it's any different. I don't know yet what we have to do for this one, but we are gate kept, so I guess we're skipping this one for now. Email for her, tell me. Maybe let me take this? Oh, that's me. She reached into her pocket and took out her cell phone. Huh? She stared at the screen with consternation. What is it? Achi asked. It's an email. From Mr. Tanaka. What does it say? He works for with my father. I'm not sure what I should do. Achi remembered that the criminal had warned her against contacting family or police. She seemed reluctant to even open this message. I'm sure it's fine to just read an email, he said. Besides, he's not the police and he's not your family. I mean, he kind of got her there. They said friends or family. Do you think you guys are friends? You think you guys are family? I mean, listen, he might be trying to marry your dad, but I mean, that hasn't happened yet, so. But yeah, I think we saw this part. We saw her. Actually, I might be able to skip. Can I skip this? Can I skip this or no? Okay, I can. Okay. Basically, we're there already. Hitomi began typing out a response. He's like, why do you have that? Anyways, just asking for a friend. Listen, I really don't want Tanaka to be, like, with her like that. Like, that's kind of crazy talk. He was being ridiculous, but was he? But was he? Okay, can we go? Is something wrong? Hitomi asked. Why do you have his phone number? She finished sending her email. Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. Achi did his best to look nonchalant. He's like, nah, it's chill, it's chill. So, are you single? Just asking. They exited the center guy. Pause. They entered Centered Guy and resumed their approach towards Dogenzaka by way of Maruyamacho, another long detour to decrease their odds of running into the gunman. There are many hotels in Maruyamacho. These are not ordinary establishments. Are these love hotels? Is this one of them kind of hotels? I'm assuming. These are I see a redacted already. Oh, hold on. But rather the sort of hotel where two people who are so inclined might redacted. A couple heading to this kind of place in the early afternoon would, without a doubt, be assumed to be bent on redacted. You might be wondering whether an option for these two to get up to mischief will appear in a selection prompt. Well, don't get your hopes up. This isn't that kind of game. Another long detour. Yep. They made an unlikely pair. Scruffy Achi, limbs lackadaisically swinging to hide his embarrassment, and brisk, purposeful Hitomi. Achi found himself watching her out of the corner of his eye. He could still feel her anxiety. He wished there was some way he could ease her fears. Hey, Hitomi, mind if I ask you something? Sure, go ahead. Okay, so, like, I realize this might be kind of a weird question, but he put on a serious face. What does the eco and eco-friendly mean? Huh? Like, I know it's about helping the earth and all, but I don't know what it really means, you know? Hitomi thought for a moment. I'm pretty sure it's short for the English word ecology. A subset of biology that deals with the reciprocal relationship between organisms and their environment. Nowadays, the term can also refer to cultural and social effects on the global environment. The latter usage can be broad and imprecise, making the exact meaning somewhat difficult to define. Right, okay. Oh, right, science. Oh, sorry, I didn't actually finish reading that sentence. Which is the science of examining the relationship between man and nature. Pleased with himself, Achi chattered on excitedly. A faint smile crept back on Hitomi's face. Say, you ever hear about the clean river here in Shibuya? Clean river? In Shibuya? Really? Ask 100 youngsters outside of Shibuya Station the same question, you'd probably get that same answer. Yeah, the Shibuya River. You know, that drainage channel we saw earlier? Wait, that? That's the clean river. That shit went so fast, bro. Like, I hate autoplay that's like hella fast or hella slow. I'm like, you should be like you should be reading it better. Like, what? That was crazy. That lipstick in my Valentino white bag. Like, what the fuck? You'd probably get that same answer 100 times. Yeah, the Shibuya River, you know, the drainage channel we saw earlier. Wait, that's the clean river you're talking about? By no reasonable definition was Shibuya River what anyone would call clean. That's the one. Achi grinned at her confusion. She's like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's lost it. See, the river used to be clean a long time ago. I read about it in this old book called Science Strikes Back. A popular monthly magazine, abbreviated SSB. The series has been running for 29 years now, but the Strike Back appendix is still immensely popular with the children. The woman who handles the home deliveries is known as the SSB lady, and children wait excitedly for on the 25th of each month for her to make her rounds. I used to have that book, Hitomi chirped, her eyes wide with excitement. You're talking about that bit with the river that got turned into a song, but, right? The famous 1912 song Haru no Ogawa, The Spring Brook, with lyrics by Tatsuki Takano, the music by Taichi Okano. It is said that the song was inspired by the view of the upper course of the Shibuya River during Takano's childhood. In modern day, there is a stone monument bearing the song's lyrics, along with Odakyu's line, along the Odakyu line between Yoyogi, Hachiman, and Sangyubashi. Yeah, that one. You read it too? I did! Achi felt a giddy rush at this unexpected connection they shared. He's like, oh my god, we know so much about each other. Imagine if there was still a clean, beautiful river here in Shibuya. It'd be the perfect place for taking a romantic stroll. Maybe even taking one right about now. Hello, Hydro. Hitomi looked up at Achi. She seems to share his joy for the idea. Wouldn't it be amazing, Achi said, if that dirty little channel could be clean like it used to be? It would. Maybe as amazing as the look on Hitomi's face right now, Achi thought, crying, curling his fists, or his hands into fists, clenching his jaw. He's like, fuck, I hate pollution. If the river was clean, Hitomi would be happy right now, all the time. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my damn. Oh my goodness. You're going ham. Hitomi, tell me some more ecology stuff. Hit me with whatever you got. He's like, I want to know. I want to know where the people are. I want to see them dancing, walking around on those. Sorry, I am not about to just break out into complete Little Mermaid song. I promise. I promise, I say, as they drag me to a padded cell where you can't hear the supersonic volumes of my singing. She seemed happy to oblige, and so, as they walked along... Listen, it wasn't a little late for that, because I could have went a lot longer. Also, hello, Ken. Ominous. Get off. Sorry, my headphone wire got stuck under my mic arm because I was, like, leaning back. And it tried to take my ear with it when I pulled back, and then it got stuck. She seemed happy to oblige, and so, as they walked along, Hitomi explained the bits of knowledge she'd picked up over the years. Achi was quiet, hanging on her every word. The return to Dogenzaka became an impromptu environmentalism lecture. Listen, sounds like it's a good day for Achi. He loves that shit, even if he doesn't know the full info of it. Hitomi continued until she exhausted her ready knowledge. I just don't get it, Achi grumbled when she paused at last. I mean, why is it a bad thing if the planet gets warmer? Wouldn't that make winter in places like Hokkaido way easier?
No, you see? Because if the whole planet gets warmer, it causes the whole ecosystem to collapse.
Achi racked his brain. Listen, think about it this way.
The stuff that lives in the cold is meant for cold and not heat. So if it gets warmer, they die. And imagine it gets warmer where it's already warm. They'll die.
Achi racked his brain. And the ecosystem is what again? Is that like a solar system? Images of the cosmos fill his imagination.
No, not really,
Hitomi said. So is it more like a sound system then?
Not really.
Oh, but anyway, you're saying the problem with the, what was it again? Carbon
dioxide.
Yeah, that stuff. I'm gonna have to cut down on that.
Sure.
That settles it, Achi declares proudly. No more soda for me. That's carbonation, Achi.
Soda? Hitomi asked.
Yeah, it's carbonated, right? Hitomi burst out laughing. What? I'm serious. You don't think I could do it?
I'm sorry,
Hitomi said, catching her breath. It's just... Her face froze, her mirth abruptly vanishing. Listen, no, you have to... I know there's probably somebody here, but you have to explain it to him before he thinks that... before he thinks that he can't have soda because it's got carbonation in it. It's not carbon.
Oh no.
Huh? Achi stared at her face in alarm. What is it? Oh shit.
Guys? I think this is bad.
He turned his attention to the direction Hitomi was looking. The man with the cane was bearing down on them. Well, did you ask him not to? Oh, come on. You've got to be kidding me. Please. Please, just stop. Like, why are we wandering around? Like, we should be like, well, I guess technically we tried to hide someplace one time and then got caught, but like, I don't know. I feel like we could hide better. He grabbed Hitomi's hand and ran. This time he headed for the main road, hoping to get lost in the crowd. Hitomi struggled to keep up. She was exhausted after all their earlier running. Girl, we need to get to a fucking police station. Like, what are we doing right now? You can do it, he told her. The guy's got a cane. We can outrun him. I feel like I'm being haunted by the fucking repo grandpa with his, like, shotgun cane. And, like, once this guy, like, hears us, he's gonna just, like, wow. The assassin was still hurrying after them. Why? If he has a gun, why doesn't he just shoot from downtown? Come on now, I know he's got the skills to pay the bills. He's a sniper main. I'm kidding. Once we get around the next corner, we'll be out on the main road. Yeah, okay. She strained to get out the words. Bit by bit, her feet were slowing down. Nah, bitch. You're gonna have to yeet her ass over your shoulder or something, Machi. It was another 50 meters or so to the main road. Achi realized that they might get caught before they got there. Sorry, Hitomi, he exclaimed, but I gotta do this. He scooped her up in his arms. Eep! By the time the squeak had escaped her mouth, Achi was already running full out. Achi? Please put me down. Nah, cause your slow ass can't fucking run, so sorry. You either start picking up them damn feet, or I'm about to carry your bitch ass. You make your choice, man. Actually, you already made your choice. Stop wasting my time. Shut up. It's true though. It's true though. Don't worry, you're super light. Achi glanced back and saw the assassin now, far behind, break off his pursuit. Just as they rounded the corner, he heard the man call out to him. Achi almost stopped on reflex. Hold on, did he just shout my name? How the heck does he know my name? Quaking with unease, Achi slipped into the crowd. Wait, is this the detective that's supposed to be in charge of Hitomi? Quaking with unease, Achi slipped into the crowd. Achi, could you please set me down now? Yeah, I guess so. A meek voice pulled him from his panic. Huh? Huh? He looked down at the girl in his arms. Huh? Like, sorry, I was too Achi. People in the crowd all around them were watching and chuckling. They're like, "Aw, young love. So silly." I mean, I'm really happy you saved me and all. But being carried around like this is, It told me he was blushing beet red. But Achi's expression had gone pale. Achi, wait. Had he really heard that right? That's what it had sounded like. He set Hitomi back on her feet, then used his shirt sleeve to wipe the sweat from his face. You okay? Hitomi asked. When we were running just now, did that guy say anything? Not that I heard, no. Huh. Had he just imagined it then? Maybe. Achi was sure he didn't recognize the man. There's something weird about that guy, though, Hitomi murmured. Her brow She furrowed her brow.
No matter where we run, he keeps catching up to us. It's almost like he knows where we're going.
Oh my goodness, she was right. Finding a particular pair of people in a place as big as Shibuya bordered on the impossible. And yet, somehow the assassin had tracked them down several times now. I mean, listen, if he really is the detective, bro, he should not be holding a gun at me if he wants me to stop. Yeah, Archie said. It's like he got some way of locating us or something. You got a tracker on you? You got a sudden idea. That's it. What if they're doing the whole tracking thing, but like backwards? What? Hitomi's eyes widened. Okay, so you know how in police shows they always stick a tracking device in the bag with the ransom money? Like that, but backwards. What?
Backwards?
Yeah, like instead of putting the tracker on the money, they put it on you. Hitomi frowned.
I don't see how I could possibly have a tracker on me, she said.
But what if your stepmom placed it there?
I mean, I'm just wearing my clothes from home.
Oh, huh. Well, then how is he doing it, then? Barely a moment passed from the moment he got the words out of his mouth. Was that a hint in the tracking device message? Oh, wait, maybe. Let me look, because I didn't notice. Oh, yeah, you're right, there was. Well, not a hint, but... well, unless these are called hints. They're not really hints, more as sometimes useless information, and then occasionally, like, 1 time out of 10, it's good info that actually means something. Okay, so backwards isn't the right way to describe this, but Achi doesn't realize that. He's dumb. He does seem to know what a tracking device is, at least. A radio transmitter that can be located by the signal it emits. The Japanese police sometimes refer to this as a beeper, not to be confused with the English slang term beeper meaning a pager. Once again, the man with the cane stepped out on the road ahead of them. It really did seem as if he'd known exactly where they were going. How the hell is this happening? Achi groaned. He reached for Hitomi's wrist, ready to pick her up again.
It's okay, I can run by myself.
Achi took her by the hand instead, and they raced into another alley. This guy will just not give up. At the far end of the alley, he could see a forklift parked beside a pile of boxes. Cardboard boxes. Is this our hammer shit? Achi decided to throw the boxes at their pursuer, hop into the forklift, and drive it at the assassin. Well, I kind of hope that that's the right answer, so I'm gonna throw these boxes instead. Ugh! Achi snatched up the nearest box, turned, and threw it at the man with the cane. The box was filled with something heavy. That ought to do some damage. He watched with satisfaction as it struck the assassin in the face. The man staggered sideways. Here, have another. One by one, Achi hurled every box in the pile. And one for the road. Achi, this is crazy. The last box wasn't properly sealed. It broke open and as it struck their pursuer, sending several bottles flying. They shattered as they crashed onto the street, splashing red liquid. It is burning hammer. The assassin dropped to one knee, scrubbing at his face with his hand. Achi looked on in surprise. He couldn't possibly have hit that guy that hard. Peering at the man more closely, he saw that he was splattered in red liquid. Apparently, the stuff in the bottles had gotten in his eyes. Now's our chance! Achi took off with Hitomi, leaving their pursuer kneeling in the alley. Their ragged breathing echoed through the maze of side streets. All that work just to wind up fleeing for their lives again. Achi ground his teeth in frustration. There are two types of teeth grinding. One, the subconscious act of gritting one's teeth together while asleep. Two, gritting one's teeth together as a response to anger or frustration. Here we have an example of two. At roughly the same time, Minorikawa is grinding his teeth while trying to keep his schedule. Okay, so they want us to jump, but I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna let this play out, and then I'll go back. And jump. Hitomi, he groaned when they slowed down to catch their breath at last. I'm so sorry. Hitomi was nonplussed. Sorry? Whatever for? I keep saying how I'm going to help you, but instead I just keep putting you in danger. Hachi, no. If you hadn't been there with me, I'm sure I'd already be dead. Sorry, I'd already be No. Achi hurried to cut her off before she could finish. Don't go there, please. He sighed, then spoke again more quietly. He's like, what do we do, bro? I don't know. What do you think we should do? I don't know. I want to go home. That's so real. Honestly, like, why don't we just, like, the safest place for us to be would be, like, at the police station. I just want to help you. Clenching a fist, he looked up at the sky. A tiny sliver of blue was visible through the narrow gap between the buildings. Hitomi hung her head. Honestly, I can hardly believe how much you've done for me. I do appreciate it, but still. Disturbing the peace, look into my eyes. Sorry, I don't know why that decided to play in my brain. Honestly, I can hardly believe how Honestly, I can hardly believe how much you've done for me. I do appreciate it, but still. The lengths you've gone to. Listen, he's just built different, bro. Achi looked at his feet, then drew himself up. Well, I admit it's not just because of some gut instinct or your love for the environment. There's another reason I'm doing this. There is? Achi paused, searching for the right words. He's like, you're really cute. I've got a little sister. Oh. Her name's Suzune? I didn't even know you had a sister, bro, to be honest. She's cute and smart and kind of the exact opposite of me, you know? His voice took on an uncharacteristic solemnity. Oh, don't play that shit for me, please. But she's got a weak heart, so she's in the hospital. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. But what does that have to do with wanting to help me? Back when Suzune was first admitted, I'd go and visit her every day. But she... Hachi, you know you don't need to come visit me every day, you know. The quiet hospital room made Suzune's voice sound all the more frail. What are you talking about? You know I'm worried about you. I'll be fine on my own, really. Achi's heard that line before. The more she insisted she was fine, though, the more reluctant he was to leave her. Besides, aren't you the amazing guy who helped... Excuse me? Excuse me. Oh, wait. Maybe if I... Pause. Besides, aren't you the amazing guy who helps hold Shibuya together? They need you out there. Achi didn't know how to respond to that. Much as it was flattering to think he played some important role, he really was just hanging out and goofing off with his pals. It certainly wasn't anything for his sister to be proud of. I'd rather you spend your energy helping people who need it more than me. What do you mean, people who need the help more? Who could possibly need help right now more than you? Achi scratched the top of his head in confusion, and his sister gave him a weak, tiny smile. You'll figure it out. I'm sure they'll find you soon enough. What? But I'm gonna be here with you. I'll be fine. Suzune's face was pale, but her tone was firm. My big brother is gonna help me out there. Fuck me, dude. My big brother is gonna be out there doing his best to help people. That's what makes me happy. That's what keeps me going. Her voice was clear and unwavering, as if to head off his rebuttal. Alright, Achi said with a reluctant sigh. So then I guess, like, I'll just go out there and help people who are in trouble? Satisfied, Suzune smiled. Thank you. And can you promise me one more thing? Of course. Anything you like. He thumped himself on the chest. If you're going to help someone, make sure you see it through all the way to the end, okay? Okay. No calling it quits partway through, yeah? You got it. I just worry, Suzune said. I know you have a tendency to lose interest in things. Look, don't sweat it. I swear I won't give up on this. Achi stuck out his pinky finger. But I want you to promise me something in return. Promise me you won't let this thing beat you. Suzune hooked her little finger around her brother's, her sad smile fragile as glass. And then she died the next day. And so there you have it, Achi said. Kind of a rubbish story, I know. Not very funny. So your sister's heart condition? It's pretty bad? Achi nodded. You know, she called me amazing. There's nothing amazing about me. Suzune, she's the amazing one. She's been in the hospital so long, in so much pain, but she never complains. All I do is hang out and goof off with my friends. He gave a shrug. But I just kept thinking about how happy she'd be if I really did help people. Hold on. But it had turned out that finding people in need really hadn't been... But it turned out that finding people in need hadn't been all that simple. The only helpful thing Achi had been able to think of was going around and picking up trash. And that's why Suzune's idiot brother left SOS to be Shibuya's garbage man. Did your friends know? Hitomi asked. About your sister? I didn't tell them. I didn't want to pin this all on her being sick. I see. At least now Hitomi understood about what the fight with the local toughs had been. Sorry, I did not get to read any of that shit. I, like, butchered that so heavily, but that's fine. The sound of approaching footsteps jerked them back into the present. Oh my god, bro. I'm about to just let this man shoot me. The man with the cane appeared at the end of the alleyway. He raised his gun. There was no time to flee. Achi quickly stepped in front of Hitomi. If you shoot us here, people are going to come running, he said. I'm guessing you don't want to get pegged for murder. The assassin didn't flinch. Stay out of my way, Achi. Huh? This time, there was no doubt. The gunman had spoken Achi's name loud and clear. How do you know who I am? The man stared at him through the sights of his gun. She has to die, Achi. It's for your own good. My own good? What
What does he mean? Hitomi whispered. Achi, what is he talking about?
Achi's mind was a whirl. Things were coming at him too fast for him to process. I don't know this guy. Hitomi, please, you have to believe me.
But...
Hitomi took a doubtful step away from Achi. The assassin didn't miss his opening. He quickly aimed at her. Cut the crap, man! What do you mean killing her is for my own good? Sorry. Once she's dead, you'll understand. The gunman's finger tightened on the trigger. Sorry. turn the autoplay off. I keep actively pressing the button. To be continued, which I kind of expected. Okay. Okay. Oh, what time is this? 12:45. Okay. Okay, so this is to be continued. This is still keep out, so we gotta go back there. This is to be continued. But now we know where the, now we know where the burning sun, what, I don't know what that's just, no, that's not right, that's something else. The energy stuff. No, the diet stuff. Jesus Christ. Yep. Bro, we're ending stream right now. We've got 2 keep outs still between Minorikawa and Tama, so we're gonna be going there first. I'm actually writing down better notes this time. Specifically, I have for Achi to use the jump at 12:45. Work on Tama and Minori. There we go. There we go. Hopefully these notes actually help me next time I come and play this game. Sorry, pause on that wording. I hate the internet. I can't have anything nice anymore. Anyways. let me get out of here. Wow. Return to title screen. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen, you know, I had to. I had to. I just had to lean into it. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm so EP. Let me switch us over to the endings soon screen and get us some lo-fi beats. I think I'm just gonna unless somebody has somebody specific they want me to raid, I think I'm just gonna let you dissolve into the void. I'm CBEB. But yeah, next stream will be tomorrow with whatever I decide to play. You might have someone blinks. A blink. I need to sort my games again because I have so many loose games that I'm like, am I counting this as done or do I still need to do this? Like, Stanley Parable, we haven't gotten all of the endings, but I don't know if like that's something that we want. You know? So, and then also there's the extra stuff in Storyteller. So I'm like, do these count as not done or done? I don't know. Rosette Wolf. Oh, I actually think I'm following them. Hold on. Let me see. Ugh, my chair is so uncomfortable. Breaking my back. Okay. Let me hit a raid here. Okay, here we go. stick around for the raid, you guys. Show some love to some other people. Like I said, next stream tomorrow with whatever I decide to play. If you've not hit the follow button, then make sure to do so. Check out all the shit below. And until next time, take care of yourselves, and I'll see ya. Bye bye. Bye.